Okay, emergency press conference. Okay, so I knew the BAFTA nominations came out today, and I do everything on Gold Derby, make points. FYI, I am Blue Futon here, but Hot Sizzle 10 on almost everything else. My gamer tag for Xbox, McLovin's for my PlayStation 5. Here, why Hot Sizzle 10? Basketball, number has been 10, and Hot Sizzle, my nickname was Hot Sauce in high school, but Hot Sizzle just sounds nicer when I do this stuff. Anyway, why are we doing an emergency press conference? Read the title. I was number one for combined with users and experts for predicting the BAFTA nominations. Number one out of like 2,848. What? Who am I? I'm just a guy with a bunch of fucking movies, and apparently I beat experts. What? Okay, I might have beat people by one vote or by one prediction, but it all takes one. Because I could have been like, if someone had the same votes as me or same guesses as me, you know what? They probably had better points because my points are kind of low and a lot of people have 100 to 1. Anyway, yeah, it was 2,868 people and I was number one. If you don't believe I'm Hot Sizzle 10, it'll be somewhere in this video to show that, I'm logged in with that. Anyway, my biggest shocker is how well the holdovers did. Okay, the holdover is doing way better in like directing, in pitcher. I'm shooked. Anyway, let's open this bad boy up and I'll let you know what I predicted and what the nominations actually were. So I need to open up two windows and let's do a quick edit real quick. Okay, first up, so I got it on LA Times and I love that the article is Barbie snubbed. It was not snubbed. I'm sorry, if you were just having inkling, really, that you think Barbie was going to be in the top pitcher, the top five, you are drunk on cocaine. Yes, did I expect Anatomy of Fall and Zone of Interest to get it? Yes. Was I wrong? Yes, but no one expected the holdovers to do that well. Anyway, I will show you what I did as well as the nominations. So apparently the nominations for Best Picture, Anatomy of the Fall, Holdovers, Killers of the Flower Moon, Oppenheimer, Poor Things. Me, I did Oppenheimer, Killers, Poor Things, Anatomy of the Fall, and Zone of Interest. So Zone of Interest is out, but Holdovers is in. And I find that very interesting because the Zone of Interest is the British film. So that's very, very interesting why they did that. But the BAFTA does things very differently with how they do like the two in the jury pool. So very different. Anyway, one wrong on that category. All right, then we go down to Best Director. Like I said, Barbie, don't call it a snub. I knew she wasn't going to get Greta Gerwig or Barbie was not going to get Pitcher. Come on. If you really thought that way, you're an iPhone user. You're a basic iPhone user. Anyway, let's continue on to director. So the actual directing nominations were All of Us Strangers, Anatomy of a Fall, The Holdovers, Maestro's the fucking weird one. Let's be honest. Bradley Cooper for Maestro for director, really odd. Oppenheimer and Zone of Interest. And that's why I find it weird. I knew Greta Gerwig was not going to be in it. I don't even have her predicted for my Oscars. So that Zone of Interest gets it here, but doesn't get Pitcher. But Bradley Cooper, but it makes sense that Alexander Payne would get it here. Anyway, my predictions was Christopher Nolan, Martin Scorsese out, bonkers. Yorgos out, bonkers. Jonathan Glazer, I got right. Justine Tridet, I got right, even though I say her name wrong every single time. And Andrew Height, I'm saying his name probably wrong too for All of Us Stranger. And I got that at best odds of 42-1. I kind of knew that one was going in, but Yorgos and Martin Scorsese gets knocked out for Bradley Cooper and Alexander Payne. Sure, knowing the holdovers is there makes perfect sense, but really, Martin Scorsese's out and he's in Best Picture too, but Bradley Cooper's in. That is a weird one. And if you don't think it's weird, you're the weird one. All right, let's continue on to Best Actress. Now, people call this a snub. Lily Gladstone is not in. Who is in, though, however, is... Let's scroll down. Gotta scroll down a little bit. Sorry, they do supporting first. Makes no sense. Anyway, Fantasia Barrino. That's odd. Sandra Hüller for Anatomy of the Fall. Carey Mulligan for Maestro. Vivian Opera for Ray Lane. Margot Robbie, Barbie, and Emma Stone, Poor Things. What I decided to do was Lily Gladstone, wrong. Emma Stone, correct. Sandra Hüller, correct. Carey Mulligan, correct. Vivian Opera, correct for Ray Lane. But I'm surprised How to Have Sex, Mia McKenna Bruce did not get in because she was in a lot of predictions. But anyway, I got two wrong. Lily and Micaiah are Maya. Sorry, Micaiah. I'm drunk. I'm so high right now on like excitement for being number one. I don't think it'll ever happen ever again. So even though I did it this time, don't expect it to ever happen ever again. Anyway, Fantasia Barrino gets in. Really? She gets in for The Color Purple, and then Margot Robbie for Barbie. So interesting. See, I didn't choose her. I think, like I said, that's weird. Maybe, and Ryan Gosling gets in. Well, we'll consider that later. But holy macaroni, that's a weird one. Margot Robbie gets in. I mean, is it odd though? Is it that one really that odd? It's the Fantasia Barrino one that's really odd. All right, continuing down to Best Actor. So of course I get 2 wrong, and this is another weird one. Why someone missed it? The actors were Bradley Cooper, Coleman Domingo, Paul Giamatti, Barry Keoghan, Cillian Murphy, and Tae-yo. Tae-yo gets it, but Greta Lee doesn't. Tae-yo's the only past lives I'm pretty sure that's on this list in like the top categories. Odd. And so is Rustin. Coleman Domingo gets in. That proves he's getting an Oscar nomination. Leonardo DiCaprio is not. However, I chose Cillian Murphy, Bradley Cooper, Andrew Scott, Paul Giamatti, Jeffrey Wright, Barry Keoghan. My 2 wrong was Andrew Scott and Jeffrey Wright. Andrew Scott doesn't get it. That's the weird one in my opinion. That's the one I'm pretty sure everyone missed as well. There are ones. Jeffrey Wright, okay, maybe. Now I can see that. But it gets screenplay. Like I said, the shocker is Past Lives. That's the shocker, in my opinion, that gets in bonkers. Freaking bonkers. So now let's go to, I think, next on the list, according to Gold Derby's Best Supporting Actress. And the nominations are, for that one, Emily Blunt, Danielle Brooks, Claire Foy, Sandra Hüller, Rosamund Pike, Divine Joy Randolph. And I think I was perfect for this one. I got 6 for 6. I did get 6 for 6, got all of them. So no real shockers for here. My personal opinion, I think Rosamund Pike might actually get an Oscar nomination for Saltburn now. That is very close to my opinion. I just rewatched Gone Girl. Fucking fantastic. I know, wrong movie. Anyway, here's another bonkers one. Poor Things did really weird. Anyway, for supporting actor, we have Robert De Niro. Really weird. He's the only actor to get a nomination for that movie. Leo didn't. Lily didn't. Odd. Robert Downey Jr., Oppenheimer. Jacob Elordi for Saltburn. He was also in Elvis. Ryan Gosling, Barbie. He got it, and so did Margot Robbie, so never mind. Paul Mescal for All of Us Strangers. See, he gets it for All of Us Strangers, but Andrew Scott doesn't. Odd. And Dominic Sessa. So my predictions were Robert Downey Jr., Mark Ruffalo, Ryan Gosling, Paul Mescal, Robert De Niro, Dominic Sessa. So my wrong was Mark Ruffalo, and who got in instead was Jacob Elordi for Saltburn. No one saw that coming. So let's just not act like people said, no one saw that. No one predicted it. So we'll just continue on for that one. But like I said, bonkers. Absolutely bonkers. So continuing on, I think there's only like 3 more categories or 3 more. Oh yeah. Best Original Screenplay. The nominations are, I gotta scroll down to find Original Screenplay, Anatomy of a Fall, Barbie, Holdovers, Maestro, Past Lives. Okay, yeah, there's another Past Lives. I'm sorry about that. So I chose Anatomy of a Fall, Holdovers, Past Lives, Barbie, How to Have Sex. I assumed there would have been a British nomination here, so that's why I chose How to Have Sex. But I was wrong. The one I missed was Maestro. Really? BAFTA, you choose Maestro? I mean, that's just kind of weird in my opinion. Anyway, let's go to Adapted Screenplay. All of Us Strangers, American Fiction, Oppenheimer, Poor Things, Zone of Interest. And for here, it is Oppenheimer, Poor Things, I thought Killers of the Flower Moon, All of Us Strangers, Zone of Interest. It's Killers, like I said, only got Adapted Screenplay in the top of the line categories. I don't know what it got below. And Picture, it missed Director, and it missed Lily Gladstone, but got Robert Downey. So yeah, that's what I'm saying. Killers did not do good when you really think about it. And they chose American Fiction. So you choose American Fiction for a screenplay, but you don't put Jeffrey Wright. Like I said, there is weird jury pool things with BAFTA, which, sure, I mean, I'm not shocked. Well, actually, I'm kind of shocked because they're not American, and why would they choose American fiction? Anyway, last one, or no, two more. Sorry, casting. This is an odd one. I don't know how you not choose Oppenheimer with that just galore of casting. I mean, absolutely galore of casting. But anyway, according to this is All of Us Strangers, Now Movie Fall, The Holdovers, How to Have Sex. Now here comes How to Have Sex, and Killers of the Flower Moon. Killers of the Flower Moon is here, really? But then you only do Robert De Niro? Like I said, doesn't make sense. Anyway, my choices were Oppenheimer, Killers, All of Us Strangers, How to Have Sex, which that's the one I chose finally, and Anatomy of the Fall. The Holdovers is here, which makes sense now. You have Dominic Sessa, you have Paul Giamatti, you have Divine Jordan Randolph, who all three made it. So it does technically make sense while it's in the Holdovers. But like I said, Oppenheimer, Emily Blunt, Cillian Murphy, you got 2. How to Have Sex, you nominated 0. Killers of the Flower Moon, you nominated 1. All of Us Strangers, you nominated 1. Oh, and I just, had to say that Claire Foy actually got in. So actually, All of Us Strangers got 2, not 3, or not 1, which is really weird. You would think that, Andrew Scott would be the one that for sure get it. But yeah, let's go back to the video. Like I said, a little bit odd. And another one I did perfect on was animated feature. I chose Born the Heron, Spider-Man, Chicken Run, Elemental. That's what it was. People were trying to put that transgender Netflix cartoon Niamata on there. I only know it's like has some transgender themes because I see the ads. Now they went with Elemental. They had to put a Disney movie in there. If you really think they weren't going to put a Disney movie in there, you high on crack. Anyway, like I said, overall, I was number 1, 79.36% accurate, 43 out of 54 correct. Points won, not the greatest, but people in second place, if you don't look at points, is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. 14 people got 42 out of 54, but one person. This person got 43 out of 54. Chase Lehocky here with the Blue Futon. Like, comment, subscribe. Let me know things Futontopia. You Blue Futoners, thank you for watching. Have a great day. And I don't care about you today, tomorrow, a week from now, a month from now, a year from now, every single freaking one of you. Holy cow. Like I said, holdovers, bonkers. Some of these categories don't make a goddamn of sense. Let's be honest, though.